Hello guys and welcome back to more Addicted on the Horse 9's YouTube channel. I have TV on in the background because we're facing Bolton in a few minutes in the FA Cup replay, so if you do hear any background noise I do apologise, but I just do want to see the start of the match while I'm recording this, or hear it at least. I've got the volume down so I can hear it. Hopefully you can't. Today's live commentary is at home against Bolton in the Championship. As you can see, we're doing quite well with 7 games played. We're in 4th place and we are 1 point behind leaders Norwich. The 2 teams above us in 2nd and 3rd also on 14 points, but they do have superior goal difference. West Brom with plus 12 goal difference at this stage, which is good for them. Off screen, I played 4 games. Our last live commentary was that disastrous 5-2 defeat at Barnsley, which was really bad. The 4 games I played since then. We're through to the League Cup 3rd round. We beat Cardiff 3-1 in Wales. Makeda in the 18th minute before Goodman after Goodmanson had put us ahead. Let's just show these goals quickly. 3 goals for us is good. I'm pleased with how we're going. So I'll show these. It's Gerrard's 700th game today, which is really good for him. So this was the first goal. I'm just going to go to change my cameras so you can see them better. TV camera. Slow it down. Here we go. So this was the first goal. This was Johan Goodmanson in, I think it was, the 12th minute. Carlo Bartek has been a fantastic for us in the past few games, and has really helped his training and his development. He's done so well. You know, he's got an average, I think, of 6.8 in his past 5 games, but you know, that's still good. That was the first goal. Makeda with a penalty, which was conceded, I think, by Morrison, but I'm not quite sure. Can't remember who it was. So Makeda with a penalty there, so they made it 2-1 apiece. Goodmanson got his 2nd of the match in the second half, and then Verticale rounded it off. So this was 53 minutes played. Michael Morrison with a free kick picks up Barrow, and then there's Chuli. And then Chuli hasn't been the best. Well, he got a goal, but he hasn't been the best. And then Goodmanson with a place shot right into the corner of the goal, and there was no way the keeper was going to get to that. Goodmanson gets his 2nd of the game, and I'm glad he's scoring goals because I was a bit worried about him and whether he could score goals. And then the 3rd goal, as I said, was Verticale. So here is Jordan Cousins, and then Carlo Bartelek, and Jackson, Barrow, Tukadine, and then the pass to Verticale, and he was brought down, but Jackson picks it up. Finds Goodmanson, puts Verticale through, and that made it 3-1. That was good. And in the next round, we've drawn Everton, I think it was. Yes, Everton at Goodison Park, so that's not going to be easy. Next game was at home against Wolves. We drew this 1-1, which we didn't do too bad. Goodmanson had a complete turnaround this game and only got 6.4. Tukadine got 6.6. I just kept him on though. So yeah, no, it was a pretty average performance, and I think, you know, it was a fair result looking at the attempts and looking at possession. I think it was a fairly even game, so I think a draw was fair. Verticale put us ahead just not long after the restart, and then Kevin Doyle equalised for Wolves just after the hour. No Heskey for Bolton. Wow. So here was our goal, and Iguaris has been a pretty solid player in that deep midfield role. I play him as deep line playmaker. He can also play as a register, but he has been pretty solid for us. Verticale with his with another goal there to add to the one he got against Cardiff. And that made it 1-0. And then the equaliser. So it actually came from one of our free kicks, and Goodmanson. I didn't say Good Johnson then. It's because I've got Bolton on in the background. Goodmanson it was. So and there's Bakary Sacco to Isa, and then Rowe, Mike Vermeil, who actually signed for a team on deadline day. I've got a feeling it was Sheffield Wednesday or something. I'm not quite sure, but he actually signed. He actually left Man United permanently as well, not on loan, which people thought. But yeah, he left Man United. It was actually a pretty uneventful deadline day, if I'm honest. You know, from a Liverpool point of view, we didn't do anything. I wasn't expecting us to. There was talks about a goalkeeper at the start of the window, but Mignolet has actually been doing very well since his return to the squad after being dropped. So I don't think we need that just yet. Maybe for the summer, because I can't see us keeping Brad Jones. So a goalkeeper in the summer would be good. And then, as well as the other parts of the team, the signings we got in the summer are starting to maybe, get into the team and starting to actually show how good they are. Markovic, Can, even though he's not playing in his preferred position, they're showing signs of improvement. Markovic still can't shoot for shit, though. His shooting is speculative and sometimes just dreadful. So that was the 1-1 draw against Wolves. Next game was at home against Brentford. We won this 2-0. Vedekele scored again. Jackson converted an early penalty. So this was, again, a very solid performance. I started Musa in this match, but he didn't do too good. Replaced him with Chuli, who, again, wasn't much better, really. They're just about to kick off. So this was a 2-0. So, with regards to the Cup, we're in the third round now, and we were expected to get to the second. So we already exceeded expectations in that, so anything past now is a bonus. We've got Everton away, so I'm not expecting us to win that. So, yeah, who knows, though? Anything could happen in this game. Weren't that many shocks. I know Wigan got knocked out by Fleetwood, I think. Was it Fleetwood? Someone like that. And Leicester got knocked out by a lower team as well. So there is a League 2 side still in it. But I can't remember who it is. But I think, Wigan and Leicester got knocked out by lower teams. So this was the first of our goals. Mado Barrow. No, this was the second one. We've already seen one. Vedekele with a play shot. Easy. So that was that. And then our last game, I tweeted about this. I've only just finished playing it. Was away against Blackburn. We won this 3-2. So this was a Jekyll and Hyde performance. I've had one of these already on my channel. We were 3-0 up within 21 minutes. Chuli actually took 17 seconds to score his goal. Johnny Jackson converted a 5th minute penalty, and then Vedekele scored from his own half in the 21st minute. And that was the goalkeeper's fault, because he had a free kick almost down by the corner flag. Vedekele just got on the end of it and just blasted it in. He was in the centre circle, just inside his own half. Rudiger stayed. Pulled one back for Blackburn just before half time. And then in the second half, Morrison conceded a penalty, which was converted by Jordan Rhodes. That affected the rest of Morrison's game, really, and he had a dreadful game, and he kind of let down his other defenders in conceding 2 goals, pretty much. So let's see these goals. So the first one was 17 seconds, and then you'll see the one from Vedekele. And Mado Barrow actually got goal of the month for August, the first day of the season against Cardiff. That goal he scored actually got goal of the month, which is really good. So here's Goodmunson and then Iguaras. So this was almost directly from kickoff, and then Vedekele puts through Chuli. So 17 seconds and we're 1-0 ahead, which is excellent. That was a really good start. And then from then I thought we could win this 4-0, 5-0. Something that doesn't happen very often with me. I very rarely get big wins. Johnny Jackson converted the penalty, and there's an absolute net blaster. It looks like the goalkeeper that actually ducked. Who is that goalkeeper now? Oh, it's Paul Robinson still, yeah. Looked like he actually ducked. It was heading for his head, and it looked like he ducked. And then this was 3-0, and Paul Robinson again with the it's got to be a mistake from him surely, because it was just such a bad free kick. So here it was. It wasn't even a free kick. It was just a back pass. Hanley, look at this. What sort of back pass was that? And then Robinson chases after it. And he's got the ball, and there he goes, launches it upfield. Vedekele on the volley from almost from the centre circle, just inside his own half, just gets it in. And that was a lovely volley, directly on target. He could not have got that more on target. So that was actually pretty incredible. And then, as I said, they pulled one back through Justide. And here it is. So this was 45th minute. Evans to Justide, and then Jordan Rhodes puts him through. And he takes it round Henderson. Hits Henderson at first, but then buries the rebound. And then there was the Jordan Rhodes penalty conceded by Morrison, and he converts this with ease. Henderson goes the right way, but Jordan Rhodes gets it in. So today we're actually facing Bolton Wanderers, who are playing now right behind me, playing at the Valley. So this is okay. I actually made one more signing, which went through on deadline day. It had been in the pipelines for a while. But it took a while because I had to adjust my budgets and stuff. A couple of players went on loan, but here's the guy we signed, Ignacio Lores from Palermo. 24-year-old Uruguayan. He can play in attacking midfield on anywhere, but preferably on the right. If we put him as an inside, if we have a look at his preferred stats for an inside forward, so as you can see, he's a pacey player. He's got good acceleration, which is good. Got a good vision. His flair's good. Technique wise, he's fine. First touch, dribbling, crossing. So he's got all the tools for a wide midfielder. So as an inside forward or as maybe a winger, I think he'll be pretty good. He came off the bench in the Blackburn game, got a 6.7. So hopefully he can push on and get some good performances. As you can see, his last few games, that 7.8 was for the under 21s. Had a fantastic performance for them. And I might start him today. We'll see what we can do. So Bolton with a 4-1-4-1. What's it telling us to play? The same. But I do want to go a bit further forward. So we're going to go with a 4-2-4. We'll go with this. And I'm thinking, I think we'll keep this squad. We'll put Barrow as Tricotista. And I think we're going to keep this. Morrison had a poor game last time around, but I'm going to keep faith with him. Fitness wise, I think we're okay. Onyewu maybe not doing too good. Joe Gomez is injured at the moment. He's got a shoulder injury from training, and he's going to be out for another couple of weeks. I couldn't sell anyone though. I was trying to push a transfer for Guchanayad, and I also offered Halliday out because he just had been a bit of a flop signing for us. But then no offers came in, and I've also got a very unhappy Jordan Cousins because there was rumours of interest for him from Premier League teams. Nothing came through, but I said, it's just hypothetical. There's been no bids. And, he had a moan, so now he's got a slight concern because he wanted to join Middlesbrough, but they never made a bid for him, so he can stop moaning. So we're going to keep Lores on the bench. We've got Tukidin on the bench. I think we're going to keep this formation. So let's submit that team. And we could go top with a win here, depending on how Norwich do. Who are Norwich against? They've got Reading at home, so you never know. If we get a good performance, we could go top. Right, that's fine. Team talk. We are favourites. Yeah, get out there and impress me. So here we go. Switch camera back. Here we go. So it's Marnik Vermeer with the ball now. Moving down the right, but he runs it out of play under pressure from the Bolton number 11. Oh, we just had a shot on target. Sorry, I'm looking behind me and in front of me. Here's Johnny Jackson now and Morrison. Iguaris to Barrow and Goodmunson. Vetakele, shot on target, saved by Adam Bogdan. And goes out for a throw in the end. But 10 minutes played. We've had a shot each, and we've had more of the possession so far. Going to go back to structured because that's what's best. Chuli with a header was just wide, but not far off. Tindalli with the throw in. Here's Trotter to Vela, and then here's Hall. Still going is Hall. And goes for the cross, but it's headed away by Wiggins. Here's Goodmunson back to the defender. Goodmunson's had a knock, but he's fine. We'll be alright for now. About halfway through the first half now. It's Hall for Bolton. Found Tierney. And it's come to Vela. Bigirimana with a shot. Goes just wide. 25 minutes played now. And I think we've had more of the ball. We've had the same amount of chances really. Here's Trotter and Vela, Hall, and again it goes wide. So Bolton have had the shots, but they just have not got them on target. Bigirimana with the free kick here, and it goes over. Past the half-hour point now. Tiendale with a throw into Trotter, passes it back to David Wheater, and here's Vela. Bigirimana to Anderson. And still Anderson, and Billiat with a shot, and again off target. But we haven't got enough shots yet. Why is that? The possession's just crawling down a little bit, but we still do have the advantage in that perspective. Jackson with a free kick wide. It's been a pretty poor game so far for both sides. Been a pretty boring match for the neutrals. It will be. Trotter to Vela, Bigirimana. I said that I probably would have been better off doing that Blackburn game with 3-0 up. After 20 odd minutes, a goal from my own half and a 17-second goal. Probably should have done something with that instead of this one. Chuli to Vetakele. And he's dispossessed his Bigirimana to Biliat. And there's another shot again, wide. This is not good, really. There's half time. I paused it by mistake. Didn't mean to do that. We'll still go with the fan stuff. We'll say that. But I'm going to go back to my... go back to this formation. We'll do that. Right, second half, here we go. Let's go for it. We'll not go for it. We're still 0-0, but let's try and get a goal at least. Here's Baptiste to Vela. Baptiste again. Well, it goes up pitch. Henderson clears it back the other way. And that's the end of that. Bigirimana here to Tiendali. Trotter to Anderson. Bigirimana. And Hall. Trotter. Wheater dispossessed by Jackson. One back. Here's Hall. Wiggins clears the ball pretty much off the line. One shot on target each from 15 in total is not good. Here's Onyewu with a throw. It's come out to Modo Barrow. Here's Goodmunson. Barrow's going to be playing a lot of games actually because Emnes has been injured for Swansea. And of course they don't have Boney anymore, do they? Jackson. Here's Aguaris. Chuli. Come on, get some shots on target here. Aguaris out wide to Vermeil. Here's the cross. It's held on to by Adam Bogdan. I'm going to make a change. And it's going to be Lores. We're going to drop Barrow. Lores. We're going to play him. Let's try Ongonch. Attack. We'll try that. So the forwards haven't done well. The attackers. And hopefully Lores can make a change to that. An hour has been played now. Well, they've had an extra shot on target. And, well, that was a header. Went over. 66, 67 minutes. Cardiff have a win, so we're staying in fourth for the time being. And this isn't good. Right, I'm going to bring off Goodmunson and play Harriet now. And then my last change will be Jackson, because Jackson never plays a full game anymore. He just can't. He's 32, 33 years old. And he always drops below 70, and it's always said that I need to change him. So I'm wondering how much longer he'll actually play for us for. Here's Wheater to Trotter. Wheater again. Baptiste to Bigirimana. Trotter. Hall. There's a shot. It's off target, but I say Bolton have had twice as many shots as us. Henderson goal kick. Headed by Chuli. Here's Morrison. Had a bit of a more solid game. They haven't conceded any goals yet. Here's Carriot. Can he do something here? He's been pushed back into the corner, but he's found Wiggins. Here's Aguaris. Jackson as the stuff. Oh, Chuli was offside. Chuli was offside. Bogdan with a free kick, headed by Onyewu. Vetakele tried to win it. I'm not sure if he did. Here's Tierney. Pass back to Adam Bogdan. And he knocks it up pitch. Header won by Morrison. Here's Lores, our new signing. He's fouled by Trotter, and Trotter's going here. He's already been booked. And that will be a second yellow card, I think. Yep, there we go. So Bolton down to 10 men. So now I'm going to go attacking, and I'm going to try and kill them off. We are going to take off Jackson. Bring on Dezeu. And we'll be deep line playmaker. So I've got a couple of deep line playmakers. I'm going to change Aguaris to a different mentality. A different role, rather. That's what I mean to say. Right, let's see how we do now. 81 minutes played. Still no goals. Dezeu with a free kick, though. And it did go over. It's been a pretty poor match, actually. Onyewu with a long throw. Harriet. Ooh, it wasn't far off there. But this has been a poor match. And Lores hasn't done well off the bench. Coming up to injury time now. Still no goals. Henderson's going to let that go for a goal kick. We should. How can we not? Huddersfield 3, Ipswich 4, and we've got no goals. That's all over. It's goalless. Oh, that's great. Absolutely brilliant. This is a 5-goal match, which I was going to do a live commentary on, and then now we've got a goalless draw. That was boring. That was boring. I apologise. I do. I apologise for that boring match. Deary me. Well, that's the first goalless draw we've had in a live commentary on the Charlton save. We had a couple with Lazio, And we did actually have a 0-0 draw earlier on this season with, I think it was with Norwich. But, well, that's not good. So, yeah, we drew with Norwich. But last season, we didn't have any goalless draws. No, we didn't. That's what I thought. So, yeah, that's pretty annoying. I know when our next game's going to be. So our next match is the League Cup tie. But our next live commentary will be we'll go out on Friday, I think. For the Charlton save, anyway, we've got a Lazio one tomorrow. That's assuming I can do 6 videos because it's very difficult to do so. And I'm hoping that my Audacity is still running. Please be. I'm not quite sure what's been going on with that. It's been really strange. Still no goals on Bolton Liverpool. It's about 15 minutes played. Right, so let's look at our schedule. Now, our next live commentary will be... No, that's last season. Probably Hull. Yeah, our next live commentary will be against Hull, who have just been relegated this past... was relegated from the Premier League. So we've got Everton and Brighton away. Then we've got a home game against Nottingham Forest. And then we go to the Medeski Stadium. So yeah, our next live commentary will be at home against recently relegated Hull. And then this weekend will be the derby at the Den against Millwall. I'll end this off here, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.